Hi, this is Elizabeth with Girlfriends Hub. This week we're going to be focusing on online bullying in both real time and online. And I want to share a story which will bring a parallel and significance to bullying both in real time and online. When my son Elliot was about 10 years old, he had a kid that was picking on him. And Elliot would come in and he would hide and he would be afraid to go outside and play. And what I realized is every time Elliot got on the other side of our driveway, and I used to drive a big Suburban, this kid, where no one else could see, would start picking on Elliot. And one day I told Elliot that if he went to the end of the driveway, I promised that he would not get hurt. And he spoke up really loud and told that boy to stop. He'd probably stop. Well, after thinking about this for a few days, Elliot did just that. He went to the end of the driveway and he yelled out that boy's name and he put his hand up and he was like, "Stop! Stop picking on me!" And that kid never picked on Elliot again. And what happened is other kids came to Elliot and told him that that boy was also picking on them. And parents came and talked to me and were absolutely so grateful that I had spoken up to Elliot because they were at a loss at how to help their own children. Well, what's interesting is online bullying is very similar. And instead of a big Suburban on the side of a driveway, you've got a computer screen. You have the opportunity for people to have false personas on online platforms. And what happens is someone gets targeted and is bullied, and it's very hard to track down. And usually the person who is being bullied is pretty suspicious of who it might be. And you begin to see patterns, and then you have confusion and isolation and fear. A bully would like to isolate, confuse, and produce fear. Well, I was bullied online for the past few months, and I went to the end of the driveway and I spoke up and I said stop. And what happened and what was produced out of that was a lot of people coming to me personally and sharing their stories. And in hearing their stories, I believed every word they said because it was the same thing that was happening to me. Well, I'm no expert in bullying. I'm no expert in the social graces of how to handle this. And my way of dealing with it has been to ignore it and to stay away from it and not get involved in the banters. And, I haven't done that perfectly. But I was invited to be a guest on Monday night, December 3rd at 6 p.m. Hashtag SM Rebels Chat, media chat on Twitter. And I'm going to talk about online bullying. And the purpose of this chat is not to be talking about a specific person or who I think it might be. It's simply to bring awareness and invite those who have been isolated, who've been confused, and who've lived in a little bit of fear to come to the end of the driveway with me. And at Girlfriends Hub, we're inviting you to this chat, but we're also inviting you to come to the end of the driveway, stand up, and tell the person to stop. And as we begin to develop a strong cord of awareness in social media, it weakens that very disruptive thread of bullying. And so at Girlfriends Hub this week, that's what we're talking about. We invite you into the conversation and join us anytime throughout the week. And I just am praying and hoping that you as an individual, if you have been bullied, that you will feel safe sharing your story, and that by releasing that story, you gain new confidence in who you are. Okay, everyone here at Girlfriends Hub loves you guys, and we look forward to seeing you in the streams.